like a grapevine.
Or jazz square.
Yeah.
Grapevine, jazz square.
Ball chain.
Yeah. Chassé.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Kenneth Frankly.
Hi.
I'm your host, Kenneth Frank, joined as always by my lovely and talented co-host, Rory.
Hi.
What? We're also here with, back by popular demand. Guess who's back? Back again. Tracy's back. She's my friend, Tracy Lee Quinn.
Hi, guys. Boners.
Tracy was pointing at the keyboard like, please hit the boner noise.
I just like boners.
Welcome.
I really don't, though. That was
You
the
just
that was the problem in my last relationship. I didn't like boners.
But you do
Not
like
that boner.
But you do like boner sound effects.
I do. I think it's funny.
Not
It's
all boners.
height of comedy.
All boners matter. Welcome back another
Thank
week.
you.
Thank you, listeners, so much for being here. I hope everyone's had a good week. I've been playing a ton of Mario Run, which is my favorite app now, which is it's basically just Super Mario Brothers on your phone.
Really?
Do a lot of jumps. It's
All
really-
right, hold on. Give me two because I'm going to download that right now.
Okay.
Okay. Go. But I'm going to be downloading this right now. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I want to talk about is hygge. I have this fucking Christmas tree that I still haven't taken down. If you look at it, all the branches are like, whoa.
Do you vacuum here?
Like, why even bother? But
It's beautiful and festive.
I was
It's
going
not
to say,
even-
Tracy, do you want to be welcome back? You shouldn't insult our guests. My God.
it's not even lit up. I'm just like, I need to throw it away.
Because it's a fire hazard.
It
Exactly.
is.
That's why I got rid of mine. That was
I
the
know.
only... Kenny, that is the only reason I got rid of mine, but also because it was only 4.5 feet, so I could actually get rid of it by myself. You've got a behemoth over here.
It's a very
What do you
large
do
tree.
here in the big city with these trees?
You know, they build them big here. Hygge is this Danish mindset where it's like you spend
Flazé da.
Flazé da?
Your copper lights. Is that hygge? Or
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
hygge is this like Danish mindset. I guess the theory is like they get about as much darkness and cold in the winter as Boston does, surprisingly. So they've adopted this hygge mindset, Hygge. It's all about cozy warmth, soft lights. Fur textures, indulging in wine and tasty treats.
All of the lights? To be
All of
continued.
the lights.
No, to be continued, but continue. Sorry.
All of the lights, and they're also like, if it's cold out, suit up and go enjoy your time out in the cold instead of, oh, I hate the winter, which is what Americans do. Is like, I hate this, it's so bad, brr.
If we didn't have anything to complain about, though, then what would we do?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm trying to not have the complain.
Well, then you got to move to Europe.
Well, no, I'm trying the hygge mindset. I'm also hung over as hell.
I know, I'm
feel like I
sorry.
should mention it.
I feel so bad for you. I'm sorry.
This might be a low energy
No.
episode just because our host is not feeling as flazé da as he normally does.
I'm drinking my wine. I'm back in the game. We're here to roll.
Hair of the dog. Literally, it's dog wine.
It is dog wine.
Dog wine. Dog wine.
We're at my place in beautiful Boston, and it's not very hygge tonight, I guess is the point.
Well, the lights aren't
comfortable
on.
and
They're not
it's
on.
cold outside.
Yeah, the lights aren't on. The candles are not lit.
Cold outside,
I gotta rape someone.
but please not me.
It's gotta be you.
But why?
You're here in this room.
I
Well, I
want to
guess-
go home.
I guess I understand now.
Well, this is real weird.
I'd rather not be here.
Rape jokes.
It's a rape song.
Got one.
International
Law and
rape
Order.
anthem.
Thank you.
So let's jump into some hot topics. Oh, this music meme is going around on Facebook. Have you guys seen it? Where everyone's saying like the albums that most changed or like had an influence on them when they were teenagers.
No.
So people have been listing that. So I thought it'd be fun to ask you guys. Okay, what are people are listing 10, but you can just whatever comes to mind if it's a few or whatever. Ludacris. Which album?
Oh my God, Chicken and Beer.
Chicken and Beer is definitely
Yeah.
his best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my God, that was my jammy jam.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, I mean, goes from anywhere from that to like Super Furry Animals.
Oh my God.
And Britney.
Oh, gotta love Britney. What about you, Tracy?
I think there are two sides to that tale for me, because half of my teenagers were spent listening to anime and J-rock music.
That's Japanese rock music for those that don't know.
But you guys don't want to hear about that. So I will list.
Except Dan might.
Dan might, yeah, he's into
Now.
J-rock now.
Does Dan listen to this podcast?
15
No, he
years
doesn't. He
later.
doesn't.
Yet.
Hey, get on the bandwagon,
Yeah.
would ya? Whatever.
I was in his car. He was playing J-rock, and I said, Dan Quinn is I live and breathe. But I would say for me, this is probably more sophomore, junior, senior years of high school. It would probably be Suede's Dogman Star, Blur's 13,
I
and
loved Blur, yeah.
Kate Bush, Hounds of Love, and Super Furry Animals,
Run up the hill.
Rings Around the World.
Love
Those would
it.
be my top 4.
The 4.
Still love them. Still listen to them.
I love the Super Furry Animal. Yeah.
I saw them the week after I became a single woman. It was the best day of my life, because I went with my sister when I would have gone with an impressive boyfriend, and we had a blast.
An impressive boyfriend?
Oppressive, not
oppressive.
impressive. Yeah.
And we were right up against the stage, and I was as starry-eyed as I would have been when I was 18.
Tracy,
That's so sweet.
Tracy, I'm a minger. Are you a minger too?
I'm a minger. I want to ming with you.
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
understand
you.
what you guys are talking
I remember
about.
it's a song.
I
Kenny.
figured.
So I remember in college or freshman year of UMass Lowell, and we all had to like pick a song that we like read the lyrics out to a class, and mine was
Hello, sunshine.
mine was juxtaposed with you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
They played that when I saw them last.
Oh, that's such a good
know.
song.
I don't think I've ever listened to Super Furry Animals.
Tolerate all those people that you hate. I'm not in love with you, but I won't hold that against you. It's good.
It's good. It really is
Thank
good. Thank you.
you.
Wow, that was great.
Thank you.
That should be some outro music.
Some Super Furry
because it's
Animals.
really sweet. It's a
Okay.
sweet song, and it's like got a good beat, and it's got a good it's a good pop song.
It's got a
great message.
It's got a good beat.
It
You
would
can
be
dance
something
to
that
it.
everyone
Positive lyrics.
everyone should listen to it and absorb it and live it.
I like that. I wrote down a few of mine.
Let's hear.
Missy Elliott, Under Construction.
Oh my God. Yes.
Stop it! Yes, sorry. No. Back up.
Well, wait, I had time to
It's
think
your
about it. So.
plan. Yep. Whenever I hear that, I think of you.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
I do know how to say it. And if you played it back, it would be.
I remember that. I remember you and Wendy doing the dance to my ladies.
Ding, 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 ding.
But I remember you the first one that like got that. It's your plan,
I was,
and
like,
you taught all of us,
determined.
and you taught us how to do it, and it was great.
It was my
Yeah.
crowning achievement in high school.
I think it really is.
Say one thing.
Yeah.
From that album,
Yeah.
please. That slide,
Dip.
shake,
Move
it all around, move it all around.
I remember driving around, I finally got my driver's
gonna
license.
say,
or like my permit probably, and driving around to that song, smoking cigarettes.
yeah.
And just being like, I'm the coolest fucking person there's ever been.
You thought that?
Yeah.
I'm a slide on that dick.
Slide.
Dip.
So Missy Elliott, Under Construction, Bjork's Homogenic,
Perfect. Oh,
obviously.
yes.
Chibo Mato, Stereotype A. Esthero, Breath from Another.
Okay.
Portishead, Dummy. Christina Aguilera's Stripped album, her one really good album.
yeah.
I was friends with these people, and I don't know what these things are.
Radiohead's Kid A.
I'm not a Radiohead fan. Crucify me, please.
No,
'cause I've
you
been
know-
defending that my entire life. I don't like Radiohead.
I like about half of it. When Kid A came out, it changed my blew my brain.
What was that song that I was just trying to sing, but I don't actually know it?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I'm sorry. What was it? Sing it again.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Half of Radiohead's good, and half of it's not, in my opinion. Like old school Radiohead, I don't like.
I feel
The
like,
half that you like is not.
I feel like the hype of
sick
radio.
burn.
Fire
Sick
emoji,
burn.
fire emoji, fire emoji.
I feel like
We can leave that out. Let's just say, listeners, that I've been told a tale of a young woman
A sordid tale. Oh my God.
who talks very candidly about her sex life
At work.
at her place of work. So, Tracy, what does she say about when they're hooking up?
So the story that's been going around work, this girl will tell you her life. She will eat her lunch in front of you and she will name everything that is included in her lunch. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to read a book, if you're on the phone. No. Apparently she was heard saying in the back room at work, when my boyfriend fingers me, I squirt. So it's become a custom around work. Me and a few of the girls have been going, hey, squirt to each other. And it's not,
That's so
not
gross.
appropriate.
but that makes for a fun work day.
I love
for you
that all of
guys,
the
right?
employees are just like dry heaving. Like,
Yeah, every time I've seen someone hear this story anew, they've clutched their chest and like stuck their tongue out in a vomiting position.
Heaving.
so gross.
Yeah, so that's
So when he fingers
And then-
me, I squirt.
and now we're caught up.
And now we know what's going on.
That's what we're giggling about over here.
On that note, I suppose we can foray into some hot topics. Rory, you want to kick things off because I hear you have a hot topic sort of related to hygge.
Yeah, so I want to know what you guys think about the fact that they are talking about ending daylight savings times
Please.
in Massachusetts.
Do it.
So they're talking about how, so first of all, longer days, right?
Yep.
Win. But part of the motivation for doing this is that they think that they can keep more college grads here.
Do college grads
How's
not
that?
stay because of the weather?
Because it's so gloomy and it gets so dark early and no one wants to stay here because
And
it's like
that's
if they're
money.
coming. Well, exactly. And also it's college educated people that they want to keep here, right?
But why do they want to keep? We have like a serious
There's
housing issue
so
here.
many people. There's
Like-
so many. Well, there's also I think a shortage of talent when it comes to like the job market.
Yeah.
So obviously, the more skilled workers you have, people with college degrees, the better to help with that. But also, where the fuck are you going to put them? And
Right.
also, how are they not going to drive up all the housing costs for?
And what's going to happen to the
everybody?
unskilled people?
Yeah, I'd say go for it. Let's get rid of fucking daylight savings.
I don't.
It's-
So I know that it was brought to place because of
The farming industry.
exactly, so
which-
that you had more time to like
New
plow
Hampshire.
the land.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, as someone who suffers from seasonal affective disorder, I'm all about more sun.
Yeah,
I'm
it's silly
I'm
and
for
old.
it. Although it would be fucking annoying as hell to be like on different time than everyone else in the world.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I just hope that
I'll take it,
Arizona.
Oh,
so
they-
it would be us in Arizona. Arizona doesn't have daylight saving times
well,
anymore.
then we'd be on
In
par
good
with
company.
them. We're good. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
with
way to the
Arizona,
future.
like,
Yeah, right.
Scottsdale, that's where
Oh.
everyone creepy goes to fucking die.
Ew.
Yeah.
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 So it's us in Arizona fighting this fight.
Speaking of weird things about New England, did you see the Boston Globe article where they were talking about the effects of global warming on Boston and how we're going to have, right now we have 11 days out of the year on average with temperatures above 90 degrees. And they said by the end of the century, we'll probably have 90 days. About 30% of Boston is going to be underwater by the end of the
I'm
century.
looking forward to having beachfront property in Everett. I'm just saying, it's going to
Like-
be a concrete beach, but it's going to be beautiful.
It's, to me, it just seems
Boston
like,
Harbor, right off my porch.
I mean-
done.
We just need more Boston Harbor. We need another
Yeah.
8 miles of it.
so
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks.
It's a wise investment.
how's the water in there?
it's warm.
You can swim to work.
It's real warm. I'm going to get a dinghy and I'm going to like dinghy to work.
Thank you so much for your dinghy.
Dinky.
So I guess what's going to happen is the East Coast is going to fall into the ocean from an earthquake. Oh no, that's the West
is the
Coast.
West Co- yeah,
the
the
West
West
Coast.
Coast.
The East Coast will all drown
Oh yeah,
and
the
flood.
Andreas Fault.
So the,
That's yeah.
Bye bye, Cape Cod.
right. So the progressive people will all be gone.
It's like this.
Whoop. So
I
that's all
just did
gone.
a gesture with my finger as a
Come
cape.
hither.
Yeah, but also it's kind of like retreating. It's like
That's where the clitoris is, right?
Exactly. No, but I was looking more. Mine was like boner and receding up
Boner
into your
kill.
body.
You
Yeah.
know? But so all the progressives will be dead because our land will be gone, and then the rest of America will be Mad Max, basically fighting for water.
I want
What do you
to.
think?
Who's gonna have the EPA? I can't wait.
Oh, are they even going to have the EPA anymore?
I know, right? Outlawed. Outlawed.
Insane. So
See, my dream is I'm going to go down to Florida and I'm going to drive one of those wind-powered Everglades boats, but it's going to be pulled by alligators. That's my Mad Max dream.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
So
actually
look for that in the
it's very
future.
romantic.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
yeah,
I'm
romantic.
kind of excited. It's an adventure.
Will there be your Florida though?
No.
But like the conditions of Florida will be in like, Connecticut.
Everywhere. Yeah. It's
We'll
fine.
have alligators up here. It'll be fine. We'll have a great time.
You just be the alligator queen.
Yeah, I feel like you should also
be
write
me.
like vampire
And have-
gothic
and have
novels.
them
I'm also going to be Anne Rice.
Yeah.
So look out for that.
And like have them on leashes and wear like an amazing coat, but like it can't be like a warm coat. It's got to be like a reflecting coat that reflects all the heat off because it's just awful.
The lady from The Rescuers.
Yes.
Yeah. With
Except
the red hair and the nose that looks like my nose.
what does that mean?
Look up a picture of her.
All right.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
do
sorry.
this. You go ahead, Kenny.
Um,
We've got important things to do right now.
apparently, yeah. Obama's farewell address was this week.
Oh my God! Break my heart.
I know. I was at a bar catching up with my friend Rachel, and I didn't even realize it was happening because I don't have cable, and I didn't realize. So it came on, and the bar like turned all the volume up on the TVs,
Everyone
and
was
everyone was
silent.
dead quiet. And Rachel started crying, and then I got all choked up, and I was like, we were about to wrap up, and I was like, I need another one. Like this is just
I love the
I
part.
got choked up.
Yeah.
So
I got
totally.
choked up
I love the
so
part
bad.
that he basically was like, "I love you, man," to Biden.
And Biden did the fingers, the gun fingers.
I know. They're
His-
best friends.
he just gave Joe Biden and surprised him with the Presidential Medal of Honor,
Amazing.
or Medal of Freedom, but.
Best buds.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
And Joe had to like turn around because he was tearing up. It's
Amazing. They are so amazing to get that. Can we just have 4 more years? 4 more years. Like, let's just switch and switch. Like, just switch roles. Biden will be president. Obama will be vice president. And we'll all be cool for like another 10 million years. Let's just do this, please.
What kills me is that I cannot, in any expanse of my imagination, imagine Donald Trump tearing up, talking about how much he loves his
Never.
wife and children.
Right.
Never.
And that disgusts me. Any man that can stand up in front of these people and be so moved by, thanking his children and his love for his wife.
He'd be like, this cum bucket over here. Oh, wait, Melania.
right? She was gross when she was pregnant. That's
Yeah,
why I do
like Trump's obviously the
Somebody cut
scariest.
that baby out.
He's the scariest president
And
ever.
now they're
but
fucking liability. They're a tax write-off.
he's the scariest president ever, but especially compared to Obama, who is perhaps the most graceful president we've ever
Sweet
had.
and gentle man.
There will never be another one like him.
Good looking.
His speech, though, it touched on. It was such a backhanded slap to so many Trump
So
things
good.
that we'll try to continue this, and we need to keep,
Yeah.
My favorite thing was if we continue to look at the world that it's a fight against white working class, against everyone else, then the only people that will profit are the super elite, the super wealthy. And that is 100% true.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get clearer than that.
Absolutely. I mean, he just spelled it out right there. That
Yeah.
is the problem.
I am looking forward to him as a former president being able to actually like drop
the private
drop
sector?
the guard and
Yes.
like talk
He-
some
Yes.
shit. And
He
Yes.
is going to be
yeah.
amazing.
it's going to be all fingernails.
He's going to be on SNL ASAP.
Yeah.
I guarantee
Oh my
it.
God, it's gonna be
And it's going to
amazing.
be the most like monumental, historic fucking episode ever.
Trump will have a lot to tweet about.
Yeah, really.
Disgusting, not funny.
I don't endorse smoking at all, but he's gonna finally be able to smoke again. So I'm
I
happy
love
for him.
Hey,
I love him.
Like he does such good work. It's just
I love him.
he deserves it. He
Give him-
deserves a
give him-
He
cig.
give him the
deserves the
cigarette.
best.
Yeah.
Oh
Give
my
that
God.
man a cigarette.
Give that man a
He's
cigarette.
had a stressful 8 years.
I'll say.
Give him a
Did you see
goddamn
how
cigarette.
gray he's turned?
I
He
know.
went from a young man with black hair to a
An older man.
an
And
older man with 70% salt and pepper hair.
But I love that he says, but my wife still thinks I'm cute. Even with the gray hair. I love
And
that.
her, I'll miss
I
her.
know.
I miss Michelle a
What
lot.
a figure of grace and elegance.
Yes.
And just
Poise. Yeah, she's
So
amazing.
stoic.
She
Yeah.
has, can I say this with pride?
Please.
Size 11 feet.
Hey,
I have size 11 feet.
watch out for the Bigfoot girls.
Oprah has size 11 feet. Uma Thurman and Kate Winslet have size 11
Is
feet.
there a website that you learned all this from? Because this seems kind of like
Celebrities
kinky.
with size 11
Yeah, like
feet.com.
this seems like a
Well,
fetish thing. Or
it's probably on there for a kinky reason, but I look at it for empowerment because it's something I've been self-conscious about. So it's nice to know
I know.
there's strong women out there like me.
A strong black woman like yourself.
Yeah, with size 11 feet. No, Uma
Go,
Thurman.
girl.
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman, Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. Paris Hilton, but I don't like to,
Paris
Yeah,
is
don't
great.
associate. Don't associate.
I think Paris is
Okay,
the
well, I'm sorry.
pre-Kim Kardashian.
I'm a little girl.
Since I'm a little girl. Throwback to episode 1. Foraying this into the Golden Globes, President Obama wrote a letter to the attendees of the Golden Globes talking about, film and television and how the stories change the way we look at the world. And then, of course, Meryl Streep had her speech and Donald Trump on the
Without
complete
Preach girl,
other-
preach girl.
Without saying any names.
Right.
Without
No,
naming
no
any
names.
names.
Right, but so Obama writes this wonderful letter, and then
Overrated.
Trump just
What
goes
a
on
fucking joke.
Twitter rampage.
Unfair.
But
Unfair.
the real great thank you Meryl Streep. The real hero of the Golden Globes for me was Tracy Ellis Ross. Like she has been working forever, and she's.
I'm sorry, who's that?
Blackish.
Yeah, she's the mom on Blackish. She's also Diana Ross's daughter.
Oh, that's cute.
And this is her first Golden Globes that she's attended, and she won, and she looked amazing, and
her dress.
her dress was awesome.
Oh, it's
and
gorgeous.
Come on, rings. She had like
I know
10 rings on.
I do have to say that when I saw it, I was like, got enough ring. I loved her dress, but I thought the rings were a little.
I loved the rings. I was like, yes, you absolutely go
hold
off
on.
with these rings.
My phone is dying and your laptop can't handle it. So you gotta, show me because I gotta get me up to speed.
Everyone looked good. I like to see all the color.
It was a T-length dress. You can't see it on there, but it was a shorter dress. It was
Okay,
really
I know who
nice.
she is. I didn't know what her name was. I do not
Sorry, that
enjoy
thing sucks.
those rings. No.
I didn't like the rings either, but I thought she looked beautiful and her speech was great, and more power to her.
Yes.
She's a fellow Tracy, so
Yes, gotta love a Tracy.
she might have size 11 feet. We don't know that yet, but
She strikes me as someone who might have an
She
oversized
might.
foot.
We're just gonna go with it, and then if
I'm going to believe it in my
we get
heart.
if we get discredited later, that's fine.
That's fine. We'll publish a
Tracy
redaction.
Ellen Ross, size
She's
11 feet.
Honorary
Go.
size 11 feet.
The honorary size 11. That's fun. Everyone looked great. I loved seeing all the color, and I'm not just talking about the dresses. And I'm glad Moonlight won. Have you guys seen that yet?
I have
haven't.
not, but
Go
I've heard such
see it. I
know.
amazing things. I want to see it so bad.
Yeah. It's
Can I say
great.
that I hate Nicole Kidman's dress? It was
I
the
was gonna
worst
say-
thing I've ever seen in life.
So I was watching the live stream, and she was so rude to the host who was interviewing whoever it was. She like walked in, interrupted the interview, and was like, "Let's get out," like ignoring the interview person, whatever. And then the next day, Nicole Kidman's talking about, "Oh, we have to support Trump, for better or worse.
What?
He's the person that we elected." So like,
It's because her friggin' country fried boyfriend with his frosted tips and his middle-aged woman hairdo.
country fried boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, even though he's Australian, he's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
rube.
is he Australian?
Yeah. Oh, Keith Urban's Australian.
Oh, I didn't
but
know. He
gross.
just-
I
he
didn't
reads
know that.
American.
Yeah, he reads American old woman lesbian type.
Ugh. So like,
Yeah, your dress is stupid.
yeah, she's evil.
Oh, she looks a million years old. She looks like an old bag of potatoes.
Her dress looked like a 5-year-old's like princess gown.
Ugh, the sleeves. Yeah, it's
Disgusting.
it's like a deflated drunk elder princess. Like, ugh, I hate her.
She aged
And you know
terribly.
what? You know what?
Even
She's
with all
not. She's not a very good actress.
No.
When was the last time you saw something that she was in that you were like, she did a good job in that?
And even with all the plastic surgery in the world, like, girl.
Well, that's what it is. She has a shit ton of plastic surgery.
Yeah, she's got
and
filler.
and I can see your gray roots. You stupid bitch. You're done.
Also, Keith
Over it.
Urban looks like he's made out of wax too.
Yes,
like
he sure
has
does.
they're both a just matching pair of plastic surgery.
I feel like if
Imagine
they're
what their
in,
conversations are like when they're like, "Can you give me some more coffee, darling?"
if they're in a room that's too hot, they'll melt.
Yeah.
It's like you could like reshape their faces.
Yeah.
Just,
They're like, "Are you
move it
looking?
around.
What are you looking at? I don't know right now.
Oil
I can't. I can't lift my eyelids."
Darling.
Could you turn your
Darling.
face to the
you
window
remember-
and tell me if it's sunny?
I turned yesterday. You turned today, darling. Do you remember when she got like
That was good. That was
Thank
really
you.
good.
She got like run over by a bicyclist or whatever, and she's like, "I'm suing!" Like, Nicole Kidman, chill out. You're fine. You fell down. There's a photo. You're a human being.
Whose money are you gonna take, you stupid bitch?
Yeah, like, I hate her. So she's wrong this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Bo Bice.
Bo Bice.
I don't think we should be applauding that though.
So
This is my favorite topic. I've enjoyed
maybe you
this
can
story so much.
speak to it.
All right. So Bo Bice is, I think it's fair to say the term, he's butthurt.
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 Former American Idol contestant.
Yeah.
Now doing nothing.
Yeah, now he has kids and he seemed to be
And short hair.
Yeah, he seemed to be recorded in a recording studio. He was
like
the
an at-home
interview with him
recording
was in a
studio.
recording studio,
But-
so
but also-
maybe he's working.
Yeah,
But, like-
yeah, bullshit. That was just
Yeah.
totally for appearances.
He rented out the space just
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah,
interview.
yeah. For ET to come and interview him.
Well, like, did you notice how dark the lights were in the interview? I'm like, do they have the electricity on in there, or
Yeah.
It was cut off.
he's got?
They turned the lights off so you didn't realize it's all fake.
He's like,
It's all green screen. It's just a green screen.
If you have to flush the toilet, just make sure you pour a ton of water down there. we don't have heat, hot water, electricity. Just things are bad in the Bice
It's
household.
like electricity was shut down here 10 years ago.
We
Is that
haven't-
his real name?
We haven't had that since the 90s. That is his real. I mean,
From since Y2K.
you know, they said it didn't actually do anything. Well, did something here.
We were surprised for 5 years when we found out it didn't hit everybody else.
But you know what? We never even noticed for the first 6 months. Hardly ever used it to begin with. So Bo Bice had an
An epiphany.
an incident in Popeyes. Was it an airport Popeyes?
It was an airport.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
So from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Bo Bice was waiting for his Popeyes order, or was
Minding his own business.
Minding
That's
his
American
own-
Idol money.
Yeah, right?
Popeyes.
My Popeyes.
He wanted Louisiana.
That chicken from Popeyes.
We don't have that up here. Have you guys ever had Popeyes?
There's one in Red Hill. There's one down the street from me in Everett. Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Well, I don't eat meat, but I'm happy to watch you guys do it someday.
We're really
Is
excited.
it good? Do you
No,
like
it's
it?
awesome.
Oh,
We
okay.
get- so good.
Next time we record at my house, we're getting Popeyes.
Red beans
Okay.
and rice.
Okay,
Cajun fries.
I can fuck with some red beans and rice for sure. Okay.
Honey.
Do they have like a bread? Any type of bread?
Oh, they got biscuits galore.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll check. We can check it out. I'm into that. So,
Get familiar.
so correct me if I'm wrong. Bo Bice is at a Popeyes, an airport Popeyes, waiting for his order or something like that. And then the person behind the counter working at Popeyes is saying, "Oh, this person needs someone saying this sandwich, they need this, they need that. And, you know, this person needs that and that person needs that." And the person behind the counter is like, "Oh no, the white boy over there has already got his." Bo Bice determined that being referred to as a white boy, which, spoiler alert, he is,
Derogatory term.
and lost his mind, wanted an apology from corporate, didn't immediately get it, and then went onto his Facebook like a petty little bitch. He went on Facebook and was like, "This is ridiculous, blah, blah. I can't believe I was treated this way." The internet, you know, tore his ass up, obviously.
Was it a
because-
white girl that called him that too, which would be hilarious?
No, it was a black girl, but I guess that doesn't even really matter.
Well, no, but like it also like he just wants to turn anything into something.
Right.
But the best part is that he is disgusted that he has to go on national TV to open
Hold
up
on.
a discussion.
because
I was
this
gonna
is-
say with more tears in your eyes. You
and
gotta
you
say
know,
it more
no
and
one,
more.
no one in America is having this discussion
No.
outside of your existence, Bo Bice. Yet, this is the first time
He's
anyone's.
like, what lives matter? I've
Nobody's-
never heard of
Yeah,
this
right.
nonsense.
But I was at Popeyes once, and damn, they done me wrong.
So his argument is basically white lives matter. Not even all lives matter.
But he says, I'm not a racist, and I'm not a bigot.
And you know what? He probably isn't a racist. He's just ignorant as all fuck.
Yeah.
He
Like,
probably doesn't
No.
realize.
how often does someone use someone's skin color as a descriptor? Is that wrong when you're talking about a marginalized person? Yes. Is it wrong when you're literally saying that white boy has
When-
his sandwich already? To me, I don't think there's
If it's
anything
a-
wrong
if-
with that. He's
if
a white
there's
boy.
a
He
lot
already
of-
has his sandwich.
if there's a bunch of black people there, and he's the one white boy with his
Oh,
sandwich,
so he's oppressed and
I
he's...
want to know if she said that handsome white boy over there, if he had this problem.
Right.
Because if somebody said that cute white girl over there, I'd be like, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, right. Get it. Chickens and biscuits.
And then so he's going around to like local news outlets crying, literally bawling.
He's basically selling a story to whoever will listen.
Ridiculous.
because who cares about Bo Bice?
I didn't even-
Here we are talking about Bo Bice, and
I didn't know who Bo
would
Bice
we
was
have been
before we
talking about
started
Bo
this.
Bice last week?
No.
Are we going to
So-
talk about Bo Bice next week?
No.
No.
So I guess that... But
Can I
There's your
can I
15
just
minutes.
say that?
yes.
Speaking on that topic, one of the worst things at work is we have two girls at work with the same name, and one of them is African American and one of them's white. And it's a name that you don't hear a lot, so it becomes
Black
difficult.
Amy.
No, well, no,
Versus white Amy.
We've all been like front desk this person
Mm-hmm.
or call center this person,
Yeah.
and it's always a very
We had a filing J. It was the
it's
exact
very
same thing.
Yeah, it's a very different thing because you find you want it. Everyone wants to say it, but they don't. Which is, I guess that's.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
So
That's such that.
here's
Yeah, I don't
here's
know if
my-
that's good or bad
Here's
either.
my opinion on this. If you have a situation like that,
Can I call you Gay Kenny?
yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Do you know
Good.
any-
That's actually how I do
Rory,
refer to you, so
Rory,
that's fine.
That's exactly
Do
what
you
you
know a
should
straight
do.
Kenny?
No.
Huh?
Do you know a straight Kenny?
No one named Kenny is straight.
No, I've killed them all.
Yeah, they're
Well,
all
no,
dead.
but if I don't know any other Kenny, so I wouldn't say
There's only
Gay
one.
Kenny.
You did the exact right thing. The person who is this
asked.
appropriate? You just ask, and they'll say, "I'm not comfortable with that."
Mm-hmm.
And if I know that feels weird, but then it's over, and
Yeah.
then you say, "Thank you. I didn't want to make you uncomfortable." And if they don't understand that, they'll tell you, and you can talk about it. But most of the time, they'll be like, "Thanks for asking. I really don't care." Yeah, the fact that you're thinking about that is the right thing to do.
But it also
Yeah.
feels like more thinking. Like, are we doing them a disservice by
Labeling.
skirting about it,
Because
or are we?
Yeah.
Well, that falls into the I don't see color, but of course you do.
Yeah.
I see a black person, and I can say that is a black person. Can I refer to them as black without? Of course, I can refer to them
Acknowledging
as black.
differences is important.
As long as I'm not saying, "Oh, of course they did this thing because they're that."
yeah.
That's prejudice. But if
Yeah.
it's like I'm using the descriptor black person, or I don't think that's so bad. But get permission from the person first.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you feel a
Understandable.
little under,
Yeah.
a little, uncomfortable about it, just pop a little question.
all right.
Listeners, I would love to know if you agree or disagree with me or us on that. So feel free to shoot us an email or
Go nuts.
Go nutso. Okay, it's time yet again, listeners, for Every week, I invite Rory into the world of complete homosexuality by introducing her to a gay slang term, word, phrase, event, etc. We get it. Tracy, you might know this. Rory, you might know this too. The homo moment this week is the hanky code. Don't spoil it if you know what it is.
I have no fucking clue.
What do you think the hanky code is?
All I know is Mr. Hanky, and I hope that it has nothing to do
What's
with
Mr. Hanky?
the Christmas poop from fucking.
Oh, from South Park?
Yeah. I really hope that that's not
No, it's not.
a reference
No,
to
no,
that.
no.
Okay, so
think about
not,
it in terms of gay culture.
not part.
Because
not part.
we don't
of-
watch South Park.
Not not poo related whatsoever, right?
No. Well,
Is it? Well,
there's probably something.
There's a code for that.
yeah. That's a different homo moment, though.
Tracy, what's a hanky code?
I learned about the hanky code from watching the movie Cruisin'.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
You haven't?
No.
It's I don't want to say it's a laugh, but it's kind of a laugh.
Okay.
It's Al Pacino in the 70s, and it's a drama based in the gay leather movement in New York. And I mean,
There was
of
a whole
course,
movement?
I mean, scene.
Scene.
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
Scene.
Sorry.
And there is a moment in the movie where he goes to the hanky store, and there is a brief explanation about like, oh, this is for this and this is for this, but it's every color hanky you put in your back pocket has a code of what you're into. So like yellow is, I think that's like you're into like water sports. And
So it's
hold on. Do we need another homo moment to explain what water sports mean?
pee-pee play.
That makes sense. Trump should wear that.
yeah, exactly. If he was a homo.
Yeah.
So before people,
Which we don't know yet.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
So before people came out, because you couldn't at the time, it was this color coded way to tell people what you were into.
So like to ask, like, do we go to the same church?
I mean, but
wink,
like,
wink.
but like.
Yeah.
Do we go to the same church and then go into the same bathroom and then do the same thing when we're in there?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
extra specific. So
It's like wearing, if you're a crypt, you would wear a blue bandana, except this is not
right. So
that.
It's like wearing earrings that say, I like to be choked.
yeah, it's exactly like that. A little more understated than
That's
that.
a little more specific, but I like it.
So they're all different colored bandanas. It goes further based
Can you
on
explain some colors? to
yeah,
me
based
besides
on
yellow.
Sure, based on the left or right rear pocket. It means
So
two different
there's
things.
nuances. So if you're wearing one color on your left versus your right, explain that.
Right. So, for instance,
Same color, left and
you're,
right.
Right. If you're wearing a gray bandana, you're a bondage top. If you wear the bandana on your left pocket, and if you wear it in your right pocket, you want to be tied up, basically.
How would that work for you, Kenny, when you're colorblind?
Ooh, is it silver? Is it pink?
Right, I'd
Kenny
just
would
be like,
never know.
I don't know.
It's all
what's
brown.
Pink? What's pink? Because I know.
It's all doodle brown.
Doo-doo brown. So a light pink bandana is a dildo fucker if you wear it on the left.
Oh, so you
or a
would know
dildo
it-
fucky if you wear it on the right.
So you wouldn't know if you're a dildo fucker or a bondage person, because I know you can't
That's
tell
very
pink
true.
or gray.
So what I would do is say neither of those sound particularly fun, so I'm just going to stay away from the grays and the pinks in general. Just leave that alone.
Give me the browns.
So like
This seems like you would have to like really keep up on this, and like I would have like a decoder
well,
on me at all times because I
it's
wouldn't know.
Well, you'd probably
I couldn't remember it.
You'd probably know the two or three things
That
that
you
you
like.
really were into.
Okay,
So you're looking
fair
for
enough.
a blue, your blues, your yellows, your piss play. So
What's blue?
blue is a cop or a cop sucker.
Oh. I squirted.
I say, when my boyfriend fingers me, I squirt.
I think my vagina just healed over.
Red is a fist fucker or a fist fucky.
Blood.
Black is heavy SM top versus heavy SM bottom. Blue's a cop. Red's a fist fucker.
What's this olive green down there? It's here.
All of
Can I
the
see?
above.
Yeah, you can look at it.
It's all of
I'm
the
like,
above.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a rimmer
Ooh.
or a scat top.
See, and therein lies the poop stuff.
Better eat the booty like groceries.
Hell.
Can I tell you the difference between brown and brown lace?
Please.
There's a lace bandana.
It's actually
Kind
one
of
is
romantic?
pretty gross and one of them's pretty innocent. Brown is a scat top, where brown lace is uncut, which I think
Oh.
is uncircumcised.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
That's
I
easy.
can imagine
That's a
being like
subtle
I
nuance.
like uncircumcised men, and then getting yourself into like a horrible situation.
A whole host of problems,
Yeah.
right? Hold on, what's scat?
Scat is poop.
Okay, I thought so.
Poop
okay,
play.
but I thought that there's a whole. Why do you want that? I'm not looking at you asking why you want this. Don't get me twisted. I'm sorry.
In the words of Macy Gray,
yeah.
everybody's got their something.
Yeah.
Was it Macy Gray? Nick Acosta? I can't remember.
It was the early
Anyway,
2000s.
yeah, right. Brown lace boys, come at me.
Oh boy.
White is beat my meat. And or if you wear it on the right, it means I'll beat your meat and I'll beat my meat.
That's the most innocent of them, though. That's like the virginal white. I'll jerk you off.
Leopard has tattoos. That's stupid. Who
Oh,
cares?
it's dumb.
Mosquito netting, outdoor sex. Rugged.
Can we
Put this over my asshole so mosquitoes don't bite me.
Can we like stage a
Calico, new in town.
calico?
Hey, I'm new here. I don't.
Ziploc bag means I have drugs. Yes. I'm looking for
That's
that.
the one I want.
We gotta stage like a photo shoot though, where you've got every single bandana
just
possible
coming out.
out of both of your back pockets, and then you're looking around like, oops.
like the Morton Salt girl.
I did it again.
Or like
Yeah.
Or like the
water babies.
What am I thinking? The sun lotion.
Water babies.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and she's getting the.
It's Coppertone with the little
It's called
dog.
water babies. Shut up.
Okay.
Can you say when it rains, it pours?
When it rains, it pours. I know that fucking stand sucks. Keys is another thing. Oh, I wear my keys in my front right.
What do keys mean?
Means I'm looking for a ride or has a car.
Well, that's a little utilitarian,
That's
right?
if you wear your keys in the front pockets. If you wear them in the back pockets, it means
You're
either
my car.
It's like, do you want to?
Yeah, you're my car. I'm riding you.
It's like, do you want to? On the left means I have a home, and on the right means I
want to go to your home.
Right. It's like who's hosting, basically.
Well, I could wear that. I could wear that anytime, and it wouldn't.
So, have you ever been in a circumstance where you've just done something unintentionally and realized later that you were putting a signal out to the world that you did not realize you were putting out?
No, because I mean, first of all, this is pretty antiquated at this point.
I was going to say,
I
this
feel
seems
like
like
that's a
old
70s
It's like
thing.
yeah, it's like
before
club
people
culture.
before people could be out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really pertain to anything right now, but you've learned a little sliver of homo history tonight.
Oh, well, I feel privileged and thank you.
Yeah, so that was fun. We do have some listener questions. Thank you, everyone, so much for reaching out.
I don't know where to put my keys now.
Up your butt.
Crowd pleaser.
I got a trick. Listeners, if you want to submit a question or get in touch with us, we literally cannot make it any easier for you. You can email us at kennethfrankly@gmail.com. You can leave us a voicemail by dialing 828-KFrank8. 828-KFrank8.
You have a phone number?
We've got a phone number. Just leave us a voicemail.
How'd that happen?
Magic.
Yeah.
And so
Get familiar.
leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the podcast. Or if you want to contact us anonymously, you can go to bit.do/KennethFrankly. You can submit an anonymous question there.
You can also date me. I'll give you my phone number.
Yeah, feel free to reach out for inquiries as to how to
Is Tracy single?
take Tracy
Yes.
on a date.
Yeah, I'm charming.
Is she single?
You
Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
just wait till you see what bandana I'm wearing. I like the poop.
It's a surprise.
Spoiler, it's the poop one.
It's the brown lace.
It's
No, that means uncircumcised.
I'm uncut. Tracy, uncut.
Uncut. Bigger and longer and uncut.
doo-doo brown.
Our first question is it okay that I'm going to Coachella?
No.
I'm going to say, yeah, just don't be a jerk about it.
Who's playing there?
Don't be an asshole.
Is that still a thing?
It is, but so Beyonce and Radiohead are headlining this year, and I think Kendrick Lamar as well. And Roisin Murphy's going to be there. Okay, this is the thing. It doesn't really matter who's going to be there. It's this.
It's a bad culture. It's a
scene.
bad
Yeah,
scene. I don't like it.
Bad
I'm
scene.
sorry.
Bad scene, yes. If you're going for the music, fine. If you can afford it, especially because it's so outrageously expensive, fine. However, don't talk about it.
If you're going for the music, they're probably playing in your town, and you can be less of an asshole about it. And it's
Yeah, listener,
Played out.
Played out. I'm glad you submitted that question anonymously. That is a great first step.
Who are you? You suck.
It's a great first step in knowing how to go to Coachella and not be an asshole about it.
No
Good job, good
judgment.
job.
Sorry, listener. Jesus H. My God.
Rory, do you think it's okay?
I don't know why you guys have such a problem with that. I would never do it myself.
I said it was okay.
I'm sorry.
But you said it very judgy-wudgy.
Sure, I'm wudging.
Judgy-wudgy was a bear.
I feel like it's more.
Judgy-wudgy had no hair.
Like a horsehair.
Judgy-wudgy should never judge anybody else because he's a stupid son of a bitch.
Like a hair all over his arms, like a horsehair. Like a horse.
That's a throwback to our best episode ever.
Yeah,
I
would say.
feel. Can I just say? I feel like Coachella is more of a badge than being. I go because I like the music. It's because you want to wear like round sunglasses and like a floppy hat or possibly headdress.
Yeah. You want to
And
appropriate a culture and
you
walk
want to be
around.
like, hey, I'm at a music festival, and you don't care about music. I'm
Right.
sorry. That is my thoughts on Coachella because.
Did you just say that with Coachella?
Coachella.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I thought I heard it. Sorry.
No,
That's what I feel about Coachella.
you don't know Coachella.
I think I went to high school with her.
But I'm also a stick in the mud, so
Yeah.
I'm a big old. Stick
It's like
in the mud.
it's like $1,000 for a weekend ticket.
Silly.
That's insane. So no, I only asked because I'm like, I didn't know if there was like some like huge like counterculture against Coachella that I wasn't aware of.
I feel like for $1,000 you can see the 3 bands in there you probably actually want to see.
So you're coming
you could
from like
see
a,
them for like $150 when they come to your town.
but you're
Right.
saying that from like a don't be a douchebag, do the cheaper option, you stupid douchebag perspective,
and
right?
don't.
Okay.
I feel like you want to go there for the pageantry and not the music, and that's
I think festival culture in general to me is sort of played out. So,
yeah. Agreed.
My boyfriend goes to Firefly every year, to which I will never
What
stop.
is that?
I know, right? I'm
What
like,
is that?
you go to something called Firefly.
What is it? Is it like out in the woods?
No.
I'm gonna look it up. Nice.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
They just announced the Boston Calling lineup for this year, which is going to be in Alston.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was a government center, because we're
Yeah,
not
they're
gonna
not doing it there
We're not
anymore.
gonna sponsor it anymore either because of that. But I was gonna
Yeah.
say we could watch it from my office building.
Yeah.
But no more.
Robin played, I think, last time.
She was disappointing.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
heard. Well, she only did like remixes.
She did
or something.
remix
Yeah,
bullshit.
Who cares? Tool's playing this. Solange is playing this.
disgusting.
Yeah, I love Solange.
I
Tool,
don't
gross.
care for it. Tool's gross. I don't care for Solange.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Learn to swim.
Is that a Tool reference?
Yes.
Did you see the thing that they have? I'm like getting a tattoo of it where it's like an eye and it has 2 pupils in it. It's so cool.
So sick. Our second question comes from.
You've been saving that since like 8th grade, huh?
Just had to make fun of those Tool fans.
I have never known.
Put them in their place.
I don't like Tool. People who like Tool are tools.
Matthew knew someone in the club called he was in like the industrial goth club scene in Boston in like the late 90s, early aughts. And there was a kid who they all had their own like weird nicknames, and one of them named himself Tool. Isn't that like disgusting?
Good for you.
Oh no! You know what? It was this kid had made so many nicknames for himself that people got sick of being like, no, you're Tool now.
You can't give yourself a nickname.
No,
Giving
that's
yourself
like
a
being
nickname
like-
defeats the purpose of nicknames.
Right, so
you
like-
get dubbed a nickname. I'm angry. That's who's wrong.
He's Tool's wrong.
Also, if your nickname is the name of a band, like my nickname is Bauhaus. Like
My nickname's Coachella.
Well, I think so. People got sick of trying to keep up with his new nickname, so they were
just
like,
call
"You're a
them
Tool now."
Yeah.
I think that.
And it just stuck.
and it stuck. So
'Cause it fit.
That's Tool.
Yeah.
Our second question comes from Tyra Banks. She says,
She's still alive?
"Yeah." She says, "We were rooting for you." No, just kidding. Just kidding.
What happened? You let us
We were
down.
all rooting for you. I've never in my life yelled at a girl like this.
You let us down. Although I know that's a reference to. I lost it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Tyra Banks says, should I be encouraging my closeted friend to come out? And if so, how? Backstory, we're a part of a super liberal, all-inclusive group of friends. We're all in our mid-20s to early 30s. I try not to make any assumptions, but I would be shocked if this friend was not gay. He doesn't pretend to be straight either, as he doesn't date anyone or show any interest in romance or sex. Yeah, sure, he could be asexual, but he doesn't claim to be that either. I just don't even broach the subject.
Is this me from the past about
I
you?
would actually continue not broaching this.
Yeah,
Because if he
no.
doesn't want to talk about it, don't make him do anything he feels. Make him know that if he'd like to come out, that's
cool.
okay. But he doesn't have to answer to you or
No, what did I
anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm
is
sorry.
this no, but is this not like did I write this from the past?
Asking about me.
Yeah, right now, right? Yeah, no, seriously.
Well, I didn't come out until like pretty late, even though it was, I mean, I'm obviously the gayest person that's ever lived.
no, but we
But there were times I'll say this, when I was younger, I didn't know because I wasn't sexual until like pretty later on.
You were asexual?
I was a late bloomer, but I did use the asexual shield.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
say
and that's
that
fine.
I was convinced I had heard people call you gay, and I feel like I knew you pretty well, and I would be like, Kenny's not gay,
Yeah,
but
'cause I didn't
because
do-
Kenny's not straight.
Right.
Kenny's not gay, but Kenny's not.
Kenny isn't
I was
defined
the-
yet,
Right.
so
Yeah.
let
I was
Kenny
not.
be Kenny.
I was not sexual at the time.
That was because that wasn't.
But also, it was
how
such
I thought of you. I didn't.
But it was
Yeah.
negative at that point, at that age,
Yeah.
like middle school, high school. Like there was a negative connotation. It was not negative in the sense that like you had been ridiculed in a certain way.
Right. Well, it was like, are you gay? Am I going to put you in this box? Is this how I
Exactly.
identify you?
Exactly.
And I was like,
I
I
was
don't.
like,
I don't
Kenny's
even
not
know.
anything.
Yeah, I don't-
Kenny's Kenny.
So, but funny story.
It didn't matter to us.
But Kenny
Right.
turned out to be gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super gay.
Spoiler alert. Funny story. My roommate from when I lived in Jamaica Plain, he and I went to preschool together, and his mom ran into one of the preschool teachers like many years later. Once he and I were grown up living in Boston, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's how's he doing? Andy's good. He's living with Kenny." And oh, Kenny, how's he doing? The teacher's like, I knew he was gay when he was 2 years old.
I remember the videos of you and Wendy like on the playground, and
Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, and I was Dorothy for Halloween one year. I was Pippi
Yeah.
Longstocking. I've always been a soft boy and a weird boy and a queer boy.
but so sweet.
Yeah, just but like so
No.
sweet. So all that is to say,
Let it happen naturally.
anytime anyone, even after I realized like, yes, I'm masturbating to gay porn, I'm probably a gay man. I still, when people asked that, it felt, even if it doesn't,
Foreign.
if it doesn't come from a place of aggression, it feels aggressive because when you're closeted, you're scared. There's something. It's
a secret.
Yeah, it's a scary thing
No one
because
likes to live with secrets.
And also, don't rush people into defining
No.
themselves.
Yeah.
They will come out to you when they feel they're ready.
Absolutely.
I
They
think that's
don't
true.
need to explain themselves to you.
Yeah.
And if they seem happy and healthy, then why not let it run its course? Let them come out to you whenever they want to, if that's going to be the case. But
Yeah.
honestly, until the last second when you told me that you were dating Matthew and you were very happy, I was just going to let you do whatever
Yeah.
you wanted to do.
I didn't ask questions. Like, I honestly didn't
Yeah.
ask questions until I heard you were gay. I didn't ask questions.
think-
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's the way to go. He's closeted. If he is, let's assume he's gay. He's closeted because he's scared of something. Who knows why or how, whether it's valid, whether it's not.
Yeah.
He's scared. What you can do is be a really supportive friend.
Absolutely.
Just, if you want, you can bring him to gay things and introduce him to other gay people. Make it so that he
It's
gets
normal.
the message that you're completely
okay.
comfortable with
Yeah.
it, and we can bring you into this world or not.
And this is a normal place to be. It's not abnormal.
he'll-
This is part of culture.
Yeah.
Human culture.
Yeah, he has to do that work for himself.
Exactly.
No one else can do that for him.
I agree.
But that's a really great question, and
Absolutely.
he's really lucky to have a friend who's thinking about
Yeah.
that.
I know, because as a friend, I'm sure that is something that you think about often, because you just want your friends to be happy, right?
Right. And this
so
feels
if
like a
you-
roadblock.
Yeah.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
feels like what is like prohibiting you from going on to the next step in your life, which is
it's-
like finding someone that you love and moving on with your life. And
Yeah.
it's
it might
hard.
feel like a roadblock to you, but it might be something that's comfortable for them.
Right.
And that might be what they need right now. And maybe later on in life, they
They'll
might
get
need
there.
to tear that roadblock down, and
Yeah.
they'll be
Yeah.
fabulous and happy and great. And
Sickening.
The house down.
The house down. Thank you for that question. He's really lucky to have you as a friend. I'm really lucky to have you guys as friends. And
I love you.
Durr. Love you too.
So listeners, you can feel free to submit questions. KennethFrankly@gmail.com. Call 828-KFrank8. Leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the podcast. Or you can submit an anonymous question at bit.do/KennethFrankly. We'll be right back.
Golfing 542 just liked me.
Hey, wink.
You love golf. Oh my God.
Favorite
Match
thing.
made in heaven. Don't lick the microphone,
I want to
Tracy.
lick those golf balls.
I can clean those golf balls with my tongue.
You want me to lick those golf balls?
How many times do you want me to fuck you?
4. You win. Boom, boom, boom.
Sorry. This HGTV guy, Chris Gaines, who stars on HGTV's
Oh, no.
Fixer Upper.
No. That's what's his name's alter ego. Tracy's here slapping her own ass right now because she's that excited.
Chris Gaines is Garth Brooks' alter ego.
And my mom bought his CD and she liked it.
Can I say that me and Rory have photos we took of each other in her mom's car holding the Chris Gaines album up?
I remember
from
Chris
about 2002.
He had like the emo black hair.
And he had a soul patch.
I'm talking about.
He was dark.
I'm talking about
Mysterious.
Chip Gaines, not Chris Gaines.
Not to be confused with Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines. Garth Brooks' alter ego.
Also, Garth Brooks, if you're going to choose an alter ego, Chris Gaines, like, oh, you're so dark and brooding. Fuck you.
Gaines.
Can I
Chris
get a bumper
Gaines.
sticker that says Chris Gaines makes me slap my own ass?
I want to get one. Chris Gaines. Chris Gaines is my soul. Oh my God, what do they call
patch?
it? No, it's my soul patch. Yes.
Chris Gaines is my soul patch.
No, what are they called? My spirit animal.
So anyway, Chip Gaines,
Not to be confused. Again, continue.
not to be confused with Chris Gaines, who makes Tracy slap her own ass. And
Never to be confused
and
again.
is Rory's soul patch. Chip Gaines stars on
Couple of winners.
Chip Gaines is on HGTV's Fixer Upper with his wife Joanna. Chip Gaines posted a blog discussing our country's divided humanity. It starts off kind of nice, I guess, but basically it dissolves into him being like, we need to lovingly disagree on things like being gay, and we need to build bridges so that we can understand one another. And it got me thinking about this term, like we need to build bridges and we're living in bubbles, and it's so separate. It's like the notion that there is some passive aggressive middle ground that we're all supposed to find when these are very basic like human rights issues is infuriating to me. And it turns out that people that live in huge cities with all sorts of different walks of life and are educated and progressive, those aren't the people living in bubbles. Those are the people that literally encounter all sorts of people every single day.
Yep.
I just reject this idea of segregation, and I reject the idea that there's something that progressive people have to do or to concede to in order to make America a better place. Really, all we're doing is trying to protect the rights of marginalized people.
Make it an even playing field.
And maybe help someone out who needs help. The live and let live mindset is too passive now, in my opinion.
Yes.
It has to be action. There is a call to action, and it is to protect and to fix things. And part of that is being aware of the fact that not everyone lives the way you do. There's no such thing, especially now, as pulling yourself up by the bootstraps and making things work, especially when the country is like systemically designed and always has been to put certain people in certain roles that are going to be more difficult to navigate.
We are all starting off on wildly different places.
So the people that are well-to-do and rich and white and privileged and don't have to worry about racial profiling or their right to abortion, or whether or not their spouse can see them in the hospital if something bad happens to them. These are all really fundamental things that they take for granted. So when people say, hey, what about this? I need this. You have that. Can I have that? The answer should never be no. The answer should be...
Well, it shouldn't be seen that they're encroaching on your right to do that. It's making it equal, which I don't understand. I feel like there are these unmarginalized groups, like these groups that have always been in power, that have taken these things for granted. And as soon as there is another group that tries to encroach on that and try to gain footing, that's when they get defensive.
They're threatened.
I can't imagine any, and I'm not taking any pretenses. I'm a white middle-class woman, but any right that I have, I can't imagine anyone else not having that right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
or what we have now being taken away.
Exactly.
I can't imagine trying to deprive anyone of any right that I have.
I don't understand the point of it. Why? How is that even a question? How is that even a question? Like, how is this even something that we're debating, which is so ridiculous?
Right. So building bridges and lovingly disagreeing, it's not going to cut it anymore.
No.
It's just not. So fuck you, Chip Gaines, and fuck you, Chris Gaines.
Because he probably believes the same bullshit. Let's be serious.
The South.
Because you're still fucking, what's his name? Ugly ass. Garth Brooks. You're still Garth Brooks.
You're still at the end of...
And you're in those goddamn stupid Echo commercials, you stupid bitch.
I think I've heard that Garth Brooks is actually a good guy.
Is he really?
I think he is.
I bet he's hung like a horse and he's a southern gent.
Isn't he married to Trisha Yearwood?
No, I don't know.
He's married.
Winona Judd.
No. She's
Winona
not married
Judd.
to anyone.
No, Winona Judd is a horse. She lives in a field by herself, wild and free.
No, but I think that I heard recently that Garth Brooks is actually pretty decent and like.
Well, good for him. You're one white
Chris
man
Gaines,
doing that good.
you're all right.
Fine.
Chris Gaines, you're off the hook
Well,
this
actually,
time.
I heard that Garth Brooks is a good guy, but that Chris Gaines, he's a fucking bigot.
He's a rebel.
He's a rebel without a cause. Oh, I did also, before we go, I've got a really quick question that I thought would be kind of fun. There's a podcast that I listen to called Totally Beverages and Sometimes Hot Sauce. Check it out if you haven't listened to it, listeners.
I probably had all them.
When they have guests on the show, they do what they call a beverage profile. They ask the guest to walk through a day in the life of the beverages that they consume. So I would love to go around the room.
Tracy.
Tracy's so excited to do this.
Is Diet Coke in the lineup?
Let's start with you, Tracy. You're very excited.
I am known for my beverages at work. People know what I'm drinking from like every point in the day.
You got to check this podcast out.
I know. This sounds amazing. So when I wake up, I work at 10. I wake up at 7:45. I have a can of Diet Coke, crack one open. It's great. I have a glass of water with my Diet Coke.
Is this room temperature water from the faucet?
No, it's Brita.
Brita, okay.
Brita water.
Do you put ice?
No, it's
ice.
cold.
Okay.
It's in the fridge.
Okay.
And then I go to work, and on my way to work, I have a Diet Coke.
The moment I wake up,
I get to work and
Have a little Diet Coke.
I get to work and I have a big 40-liter cooler thing of water.
40 liters?
No.
40 ounces. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Go. It's as tall as me. So
it's a champagne glass that I bathe in every day.
I have a 40 ounce thing of water that I drink from, and I have it's called Golden Tonic. It's a turmeric tea that I drink at work. It's made by, I think it's like Buddha teas or something. But then I have a Diet Coke mid-morning. I have a large Wendy's Diet Coke for lunch. Sometimes it's a Diet Dr. Pepper.
I love Diet Dr. Pepper. They don't usually have those at fountain sodas. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's one of the luxurious ones where you can get like
mix and match.
the freestyle they call them.
Yeah, freestyle. You can mix and match all the flavors.
So
I've heard about this on my beverage podcast.
I have that for lunch, And then after lunch, I have a jasmine green tea. Or a different tea. Sometimes I have an oolong tea. Sometimes I have milk thistle, which is good for your liver, which I'll get to that later.
Oh, wow. I need to know about this.
So then I get home, I have dinner, and I have a Diet Coke with my dinner. And then I drink a lot of beer. And that's why I drink the milk thistle, because it's good for your liver.
Oh, do you drink it hot, or how do you prepare?
It's
what is
hot.
this? Milk thistle.
It's a tea bag.
Do you remember? Did I ever tell you the poem? There was
Kenny, I think of this every day, and I'm so glad you brought this up because I wanted to tell this to someone at work the other day because I was talking to them about my milk thistle tea.
So when I was in grade school, I found a poem written on the bus,
Oh God.
and I remember it. Is it a haiku? I don't know. You tell me.
How many syllables?
I remember it because I read it with a lisp because it was just
No,
like so
it's not a
precious.
haiku.
Yeah.
A thistle is a weed, but nobody knows its thoughts. Which could it be? The rose?
Kenny, I almost.
Someone on the bus wrote that.
I found that poem written on the bus.
I was because I work at a place where we do a lot of holistic. A lot of our things are holistic.
Yep.
It's a massage place. It's Aveda products. We like all that Indian Ayurvedic kind of stuff, and
All natural. All that jazz.
So that's where I get that. I like turmeric tea, and I like milk thistle's good for my liver. And some girl was asking me about milk thistle.
What's thistle?
And I just wanted to be in that poem came to my mind, and I was like, I really want to tell this story, but she'll probably
never understand.
She'll probably just smile politely and be like,
yeah.
Guys, episode 8. A thistle is a weed.
like she'll probably go in the back room and be like, Tracy was trying to tell me about this poem her friend found on the bus.
When my boyfriend fingers me, I squirt. Rory, what's your beverage profile?
Vodka.
Walk me through a typical day.
Vodka for breakfast. No,
Vodka for
I
breakfast.
usually
Bloody
get
Mary.
up, and depending on how hungover I am, I might have a seltzer water in the morning.
Wait, seltzer when you're hungover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
Wait, did you say water?
if I'm thirsty in the morning, seltzer water, I have a can of Schweppes.
Okay. Schweppes seltzer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seltzer, plain seltzer. I'm a plain seltzer girl. Basically, whatever plain seltzer's on sale at Demoulas, that's what I'm buying. It's great because it all tastes the same. And so I'm not really loyal to a certain brand. I'm loyal to whoever's on sale.
Got
That
it.
is fine with me.
Fair.
Then I will brew some coffee in my shitty Keurig, which is not even a Keurig. It's like a Mr. Coffee Keurig, which is even shittier than
What
that.
kind of coffee?
Black coffee, whatever, Trader Joe's, French brew, whatever.
Okay.
French roast. And then I will often make myself even later in the morning by stopping at Dunkin' Donuts and getting a medium hazelnut hot coffee with just cream, which is fucking delicious.
So that's coffee number 2.
Yep. Well, depending on how
Sometimes.
depending how the day goes too, I might not even finish my first coffee.
Got it, yep.
It's in a thermos. I have
Okay.
it. Sometimes it just lives in my bag. Actually, it's right here right now, and it hasn't been drank at all, but it's fine. And then throughout the day, I will have seltzer waters at work. I usually throw 3 in my bag when I leave for the day, put them in the fridge at work, and have those throughout the day. And then similar to Tracy, when I get home, I start booze bagging, having some beer, having some wine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It gets you ready for the perfect start the next morning.
Right?
Gearing up to do it all
Seriously.
again.
Yeah.
So what kind of beer?
I love you, man, but you're not taking my bud.
What
No.
kind of beer are we talking about? What's your go-to?
Oh, anything IPA is
Okay.
my number one right
Tracy,
now.
same question.
Yes. I am actually
used to-
drinking Ballast Point Grapefruit Skulton, which had been my summer jam. It's turned into my winter jam.
Hey.
Yeah,
there you
no,
go.
you're into that right now. But
Yeah.
also, do you remember when I used to not drink IPAs?
Yeah, Rory used to like
Stouts and stuff.
different
I liked
beers.
everything different.
She liked everything, and she'd be like, Tracy, just not an IPA, but I
come
think they're
around.
crisp and piney and refreshing, and I love them. And I know that's
And
like,
I do too now. I can't anything else. I'm like, no.
I was shocked to hear that because I never knew you as an IPA lady.
I know.
But
It's
welcome
my
to the
jam now.
club. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's
Thank
good.
you.
Here we are.
Piney
Bring
and
me-
strong and nice.
Bring me to Flavor Town.
Yeah,
Flavor Country. I'm sorry, Flavor Country.
Like to find a man like that.
right?
Piney and strong and nice. Oh,
He smells
He
good.
sounds like
I want
Yeah, it
him.
smells, and he's got like a little
Hairy-
tar on him.
I want some
taint.
Little
splinters
sticky.
from his dick.
little sticky. It's got a sticky dick,
Sticky dicky.
dinky,
Oh, it
Zinky.
gets stuck in me.
and then
So beer.
that's basically.
or wine.
So I mean, I'm not a role model for my drinks by any means because I don't think I have anything that's not carbonated or not caffeinated or not alcoholic at this point, which is not good for you. I should drink more still water, but you know what? That's boring.
It is boring. I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Yeah. What about you, Kenny?
Me, nothing in the morning at home.
Nothing at all.
No. And then
You just wake up and go.
I wake up and I go, no beverages.
No water?
No.
Oh, do you eat breakfast
No,
at home?
Usually I
You're
I
don't.
don't
obviously-
either. I ate
No.
breakfast at work.
You're obviously not hungover in the morning then.
Most of the time. Today was an exception.
Yeah.
I usually don't eat breakfast. I know that's bad, but it's like in the morning, I'm just like, let me get through my shit. I don't need
Let
to
me survive the
yeah,
day.
Like, yeah,
Let me get to where I need to be.
I've got too much shit going on to focus on things
Yeah.
like nurturing my body. So-
Yeah, agreed.
So when I get to work, there's a Starbucks literally right outside my office. So
Nice. Do you order ahead?
no, but I did just download the app, which I know I should have been doing a long time ago. I get a grande cold brew iced coffee. Iced, always iced.
Well, there's no point in getting cold brew otherwise, right?
Milk or sugar? Anything? in
no,
it?
black.
Just black.
Yeah, black
Oh.
cold brew. Yeah, or like an iced coffee, but most of the time cold brew. It has to be cold.
It's malty and good.
Yeah, it's so good.
I know,
and like
right?
if you try the cold brew at Dunkin' Donuts, it tastes like literal piss in comparison. It's so bad.
Disagree? That's okay.
Okay, disagree.
Yep.
So coffee half the time ish. Maybe water at the office. Maybe usually a Diet Coke with lunch, a 20 ounce.
Water's really good for you.
I know.
though.
I need more of it in my life.
I bought a
water,
giant
too.
tumbler that keeps your water cold, and that has made all
I
the
have
difference.
a water bottle that I keep on my desk, and if
I have free water all day long and I still don't do it.
if
Such a total whore.
if I think about it, I'll go and fill it up a couple times a day, which is a fair amount of water, but most of the time I just skip it. Diet Coke for lunch, and then
It does like bubbles.
nothing
Always.
nothing until whatever I'm doing that night, which usually entails like at least 1 or 2 cocktails.
Glug, 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 glug,
and then maybe 3 or 4 or 5 cocktails. Hopefully some
So we
wa-
all like to drink.
Hopefully,
Yeah, I was gonna say, do
oh,
we
yeah.
have problems?
That's where I feel like sometimes I like to drink at night, and I feel like some people make it feel like that's not normal, but I feel
Jan Quinn.
and then I feel like I talk to like 10 other people and they're like, oh my god, bleh.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I'm an at least 2 drinks a day person. Usually,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, then
usually,
what am I worried about?
usually 3. Sometimes,
fuck am I worrying about here?
Sometimes 7.
Sometimes 4 to 8. So.
Well, look what Jan Quinn has done to this fine lady.
Yeah, Jan
ruined me.
Jan, you really fucked up.
Can we end this because I have a poem that I received on Match.com that I want to read?
Yeah, please.
Poem on Match?
But can I?
Can we end the episode with this poem, please?
Yeah.
So was this boss man that sent you this poem?
No, this man's name is Mudafer1, and he looks
Spell
like...
it. Spell it.
No, don't.
No, that's
No, I don't want
funny.
to. No. He's 49 years old from
That's how
Quincy,
Tracy-
Mass.
That's how Tracy gets killed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
49 years old from Quincy, Mass. And the first line of it is what
Have you
killed me. It's
interacted
kind
with-
No, I haven't.
This is just
It's kind
here's
of,
my
he
poem.
liked to pick.
An impromptu poem?
He liked a picture of me where I'm like smiling and laughing in an egg at the aquarium at Montreal.
Okay.
That's a
And
super
then-
cute picture.
And then he sends me
I love
a
that picture.
poem, hunted by the dark impulses, desire enslaved the yearning for love. Emptiness fulfilled with despair. Loneliness is a breathing void. Beauty is myth in a lost sailor heart. Yes, I'm reading this as it comes.
Tracy, you need to shut down your profile.
Hang on.
Right now, I feel like you're in danger.
I'm sure he sends this to everyone.
I know, but still, this is still scary.
Beauty is a home where no one can find. Hunted by the randomness of the eye seeking shelter from the cold of the night. Falling on the hovering, whispering sky, reaching no sphere where the mind reside, fearing the voices of unknowing guilt, living on the shapeless shadow of time. Hunted, but the hunter is I, like a dancer who lost his feet in the dance. Like a dreamer who saw reality without sight. Like a hunter who fall in his prey trap. Muda for 617818018.
That was a journey, a real gift.
Wait. Hi, I'm a nice person, like for a nice, caring woman. I spent my life for others, and I'll continue doing this. However, I need someone who complete me.
Oh.
Mudafer.
For such
The hunter is you.
The hunter hunted.
I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter.
Remember I had the Bjork shirt in 7th grade that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you play the wind chimes now?
Yeah.
The hunter is I. I seek woman for fuck.
And warmth.
This is Bjork's poem on her OkCupid dating profile. Ready? Everyone moves. Not everyone moves together. Be afraid. Be afraid of. Be afraid of everything except love. Engage in the winter of time. Love the icicles of your heart. Please. Please.
She must be taking lessons from Mudafer.
I want a model, but an older model who no longer models. Maybe he takes photos, but he does not make music. Thank you.
I'm so upset that I did not have my phone on me right now to take a video of this because this would be the best
You gotta be quick.
B footage ever.
Gotta be quick with me.
B-roll.
Anyway, I guess that about wraps it up for us.
That's all we've got. I'm sorry.
Tracy, thank you so much again
Thank
for
you,
joining
Tracy.
us.
Guys,
Intern
this is
Tracy.
so much fun. I want to be your temp, please.
Please.
I will be here any time that I'm not too tired to make it out here.
I appreciate that. Intern Tracy. Rory,
so
thank
much
you
fun.
again, as always, for your lovely grace and
You're welcome.
for being my co-host and
I said that so graciously
yeah,
too. Yeah,
my
yeah.
skipper, as it were. Listeners, thank you so much.
I'm the skipper to your Bobby.
I was thinking more like
Gilligan.
I know,
Gilligan.
I know, but I'd like that better.
Can I be ginger?
But so if you're skipper, I think there literally is like a gay Ken doll. I forget his name. Alan.
Ken?
I think it's Alan.
Is it Ken?
It's like Alan is Ken's best friend, and they're like
Are you sure it's not Ken?
like hugging each other. No,
It's Ken.
Ken's heterosexual. He's Barbie's boyfriend.
Is it really?
They got
Yes.
divorced, but I think he's probably. I think Ken's pretty straight.
They got divorced.
If there's a gay Ken, then Ken's straight.
Yeah, exactly. There can be
True.
only one.
True.
Anyway, listeners, don't forget about our giveaway. We've got this bundle going. And
I just ordered everything on Amazon last night.
You did?
FYI.
Oh, Tracy, did you say you would make us a little doodle
Yeah,
or something?
I'll draw anything. Tell me what you want me to draw.
Just
I'll
something
draw
about
for
the
you.
podcast.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
cute.
No,
I
I can draw all of us. I'll draw a portrait
Yeah,
of all
please,
of us.
that'd be
No,
perfect.
I want
And I'll give
Some of
y'all.
these.
Well, rest assured, me and Rory will have some of these.
Some of these.
make our tits like
We're
double.
gonna have
Fs.
moon tits, so don't worry.
So we've got art from Tracy. We've got a disco light. We've got a microdermabrasion makeup remover.
Makeup remover cloth.
Cloth.
Can I
It's
tell
magic.
you that I don't want to be this person, but my nephew watches. He's 20 months old, and he watches the disco light, and he goes, "I can believe it." So it's beautiful. You won't believe it.
You won't believe it.
We've got a gang of shit. One
Yeah.
lucky winner is going to win all this stuff. All you have to do is go to.
And hot pepper jelly.
And Rory's amazing hot
Oh
pepper
my God,
jelly.
how are you guys resisting this?
Right.
Who has not won this yet?
We're giving everyone.
How are you not winning this right now?
Have you given us a 5-star review yet?
You could win this.
Yeah, you're not.
we've-
Well,
counted
then I
out
won't
yet.
draw the picture.
Well, that's your incentive to
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
You get out of work, go for it,
You don't
would ya?
have, you don't
My
have to draw
God.
anything if you win. We've only got
Seriously.
3 reviews so far.
Who? What?
So
Okay,
this is
I'll
how
do
you
it.
this is how you win.
Is one of them Jan?
No.
Okay, good.
This is how you win. Your mom? This is how you win. You go to kennethfrankly.tumblr.com/iTunes. That's our iTunes page. You leave us a 5-star review, write a cute little sentence, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You're entered to win all this stuff. You have until the end of the month, and there is not that much competition right now.
If you're
I
looking
do
for
it. I do
inspiration
it.
for what to write, like in your review, I'll make it easy for you. Just say that Rory, she's so good looking.
Yeah.
Done.
Perfect.
5 stars.
Done. Or you can say, that Kenny, wow, he's a weirdo. Or
Tracy, I'd like to date that one.
all winning 5-star reviews.
Just saying.
Go for it.
thank you, listeners, as always. We will see you next week. Until
you.
then, dinky.
Good night.
And bye.
Dinky, don't look me up.
Dinky.
It's easy when you know how to get along with a big bang now. And especially you fed up, must almost give you a leg up. Overpriced on real estate, surreal estate. The highest price they've hit today, creating new divides and tension. You got to tolerate all those people that you hate. I'm not in love with you, but I won't hold that against you. You got to tolerate some of those people that you hate. I'm not in love with you, but I won't hold that against you. This is a tale of 2 situations, mutual appreciation, away from narrow preconception, avoiding conflict, hypertension. No,